Guys. Today we are talking about something that is not so fun to talk about, but is super important. This one came in my spirit this morning while I was taking my son to day camp, and that is bullies. I'm going to give you some practical tools to help you clap back without losing your cool. So, are you ready? Anyway, welcome to Gracefully Growing, the podcast that provides you with real talk, real growth, and real tools to help you thrive in school and in life. I am Dr. Kemi, educator, author, speaker, and gratitude advocate, as well as mom to an amazing 13-year-old sunshine who is having an amazing summer. I am so excited that you've decided to continue on this journey with me as we continue to explore the 5 key principles that will guide you to a fulfilling life. And these 5 key principles are gratitude, reflection, affirmation, connections, as well as empathy. If this is your first time here, please comment, like, subscribe, hit that subscribe button, and turn on your notification so that you don't miss anything. Help me get to 1,000 subscribers so that I can continue to put out more interesting and great content for you. But what we do here is that each week we break down how to live with intention and thrive in this journey called life using the 5 key principles of grace. But first, go grab a notebook or journal. If you don't have one, I wrote an amazing affirmation gratitude journal. It's available on Amazon. I'm going to post the links in the description so you can grab yourself a copy. But in the meantime, if you don't have one, just grab a notebook where you can take notes, or open the Notes app on your phone so you can take some notes because you want to take some notes. Now, let's talk about bullies. Whether you face them at school, you faced a bully at home, online, in your friend group, even in your community. Yeah. This episode here is going to give you real tools to protect your peace and keep your sanity, even when someone is trying to take away your sanity, or they're trying to take away that light that shines in you. Remember, I told you, you are a bright light. So when my now 13-year-old was starting in pre-K, we call it big boy school. That's what he called it at the time. We had our very first conversation about bullies and how he should handle them. And I remember telling him that bullies will try to get you to keep secrets from your parents. Let's start with that, right? They will try to tell you, if you tell anybody, I'm going to do this to your mommy, I'm going to do this to your daddy, and I'm going to do this to you, please don't listen to them. So that was the conversation I had with my then 4-year-old. And at the beginning of every school year, we have continued to have conversations about bullies and bullying. Part of what I'm going to do for you today is I'm going to help you define what bullying is and what bullying is not. But of course, I had all of this conversation with my son before I developed the GRACE framework. So we're going to look at bullying and what to do about bullying through the GRACE framework. Now, bullying isn't just about somebody being mean once to you. Bullying is someone being mean to you over and over and over. So it is repeated behavior that is intentional, and it is meant to harm you. It is meant to hurt you. It is meant to intimidate, and it is meant to control you. Let's talk about what is considered bullying. Bullying is intentional harm, such as the person trying to hurt you physically, emotionally, verbally, as well as socially. So, yes, I'm including friend groups in this. I'm including stuff that happens on social media in this. Bullying is repeated behavior. It happens over and over and over, and there's a pattern to the behavior. Bullying involves an imbalance of power. So the person that is trying to bully you may be older, may be stronger, may be more popular, or may be in a group that creates a power dynamic. It can be verbal, such as they're calling you names, they're teasing you, they're making fun of your clothing, your shoes. It could be direct threats, such as the one I mentioned to you when I was trying to teach my son about bullying. It could be insults about how you look. It could be about your race, your gender, how you identify. Bullying could be physical. This person is actually hitting you. They're pushing, they're kicking. They put their leg out in class for you to trip over, or they throw their bag in the aisle so that you could trip over it. Taking things from you, breaking your things, taking your lunch money, or actually taking your lunch, doing things to you on purpose repeatedly. It could be social, spreading rumors about you, leaving you out of a group activity on purpose, embarrassing you in public, telling others not to be friends with you. Now, this is not an exhaustive list, okay? It could also be cyber, because with the advent of technology, now comes people being able to bully people online by sending mean text messages or sending mean direct messages or posting hurtful, harmful comments or pictures online, or sometimes impersonating someone online to embarrass them. Once again, this is not an exhaustive list of what bullying is. Now, what is not considered bullying? If it's a one-time argument or a disagreement, that's not bullying. If someone is just rude or they say something mean to you, that's not bullying. It's not okay, but it's not always considered as bullying. When teasing is mutual, like you guys are in a group, you're teasing each other and you're having fun doing it, it's fun for both of you. For both of you. That's not considered bullying. However, if it becomes harmful and it's repeated, then it crosses the line into bullying. So let's start with the truth. And this is what I told my son when he was 4. Bullies are not brave. They are not powerful. They're not even original. They're just usually people who are in pain themselves. And then they want to project that pain onto you, and they're handing out their pain to you like it's extra credit. Bullies often feed off of attention, reaction, as well as control. I need you to watch the episode before this where I talk about not handing over your power to anyone. Bullies want you to hand over your power to them. And if they can get a rise out of you, that is you handing your power over to them. And that's a win for them. Today, I'm going to teach you how you take back your power using the GRACE framework. Because how you respond to a bully says way more about you than it will ever about them. Let's break it down. We're going to start with the G in grace. That is gratitude. I know it sounds weird, but hear me out. Just hear me out. Stay with me, okay? Even in tough moments, you can be grateful for what bullying teaches you about who you are and who you are not. So be thankful that you're learning early that not every comment deserves a comeback and not every person deserves access to your energy. Let me say that again. Not every comment deserves a comeback, and not every person deserves access to you and your energy. Does that make sense? Reflection. That is the R in grace. Ask yourself, why does this person's opinion bother me? Because no one's opinion should bother you. Let me tell you that right now. Number two, ask yourself, am I taking this personally when it's really not about me? Number three, what can I learn from this moment? You see, what reflection does for you is it gives you power. It creates space between what happened and how you will handle it. I love talking about reflection. Let's talk about affirmation. I say it over and over. Speak life over yourself loud and proud. So I'm going to give you 3 affirmations that you could try, and you could create your own. Please feel free to create your own. I am not defined by someone else's insecurity. I deserve kindness and respect. My worth is not up for debate. Because let's be real, bullies might talk loud, but your inner voice should and must be louder. Go and listen to my episode on self-talk. Let's now go to the C in grace. You don't have to deal with bullies alone. The same way you don't have to handle tough things alone, you don't have to deal with bullies alone. Find a trusted adult, a teacher, a coach, a mentor, a friend. You deserve support. And bullies lose their power when they're exposed to community and accountability. Number 5, that is the E in grace, which is empathy. Y'all, this is next level. This is when you are at that zen moment in life, okay? Understanding that hurt people hurt people. Now, you will hear me say this. Even though you understand that hurt people, that is not excusing their behavior. Oh no, they don't get a pass. But what it does, it allows you and it helps you not to carry the emotional burden of someone else's hurt. That is what empathy does for you. You can understand, you're not excusing them, but you don't hold on to their emotional burden, their emotional storm. That's not yours. That's not your baggage to carry. So let's talk about 5 ways for you to deal with bullying while keeping your dignity intact. Number 1, don't feed the fire. You will hear me say this again and again. Silence is the best comeback, because if they can't get a reaction out of you, no reward for the bully. Feel free to walk away. Number 2, you can use humor or a comeback if you are feeling safe. So, for example, if a bully says, "Nice shoes, did you borrow them from your grandma?" You could respond with something like, "Yeah, thanks. She's got taste, doesn't she?" And a TikTok account as well. So you can use that. I know it's corny. Make up your own. Number 3, report it. Period. Telling an adult isn't snitching. It's self-protection. I told my son, "Tell me. Don't let anybody tell you snitches get stitches." Tell me. Tell an adult. Tell your teacher. Tell me. Tell someone. You deserve to feel safe. Don't let a bully tell you they're going to do something horrendous to you. They're just talking. Tell a trusted adult. Number 4, practice your responses. Role play with a friend. I want you to build your muscle memory so that when that moment comes, you don't freeze. Number 5, keep receipts. If it's online, screenshot it, save it so you can show it. Cyberbullying is real, and the best part of cyberbullying is it is traceable. So let's review the 5 ways that you can deal with bullying. 1, don't feed the fire. 2, use a comeback if you feel safe. 3, report it. 4, practice your responses beforehand. And 5, keep receipts. Whew, that was a lot. I know. That was kind of heavy. But it's important that we have this conversation about bullying. So here's your challenge for the week. I want you to journal about a time someone tried to make you feel small. I want you to reflect using the GRACE framework. How could you respond next time? We have a worksheet that I'm also going to list in the description. It's a free download. I want you to share this episode with someone who might need a little confidence boost today. And if you're feeling brave, role play your response with a friend or write your own affirmations and say them to the mirror. Say them daily, say them loudly, like you mean it. Whew. Listen, bullies don't get to write your story. You do. Let me repeat. Bullies don't get to write your story. You do. And every time you choose growth over drama, compassion over chaos, response over reaction, you are proving that your light is bright and it is unshakable. Thanks for watching and listening to the Gracefully Growing Podcast today. Stay strong, stay kind, and keep growing on purpose and with intention. Until next time, stay graceful, stay growing, and remember, you got this. And that's a wrap for today's episode of Gracefully Growing. Thank you so much for tuning in and growing with me. Remember, living with grace means showing gratitude, taking the time for reflection, speaking powerful affirmations, building strong connections, and practicing daily empathy with yourself and others. If today's episode gave you something to think about, inspired you, or made you smile, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe so you never miss an episode. You can also download today's free resource in the show notes and join our Gracefully Growing community on social media for more tools, encouragement, and real talk. Until next time, keep showing up for yourself, keep growing, and most of all, keep living with grace. I am Dr. Kemi. See you next week.